The Ministry of Health has just advised us of an additional 44 positive tests from prior tests. As always, I will keep you updated with any further information. Thank you for your continued perseverance and patience as we navigate this unique event together.
Well, that's the moment a St. George woman found out she may be quarantined on board a cruise ship off the coast of Japan for longer than she expected.
The Diamond Princess cruise ship has now been quarantined for 9 days due to the spread of COVID-19, or the novel coronavirus.
Scott McCain is live with the latest update from the Japanese Health Ministry and how passengers are coping. It can't be easy. Hi, Scott.
Yeah, and you're sort of stuck, right? I mean, there's 3,700 of your closest family and friends. You're all on that ship, and they've, as you mentioned, not been allowed to leave now for 10 days, essentially, and they've been trapped there, quarantined, as this continues to spread. And this is only breeding more uncertainty and concern and a little anxiety. Clearly, this announcement brings the total number of confirmed cases to 219, including one Japanese quarantine officer. Now, elderly patients who have tested negative for the virus, they're being allowed to get off the ship. But according to Karey Maniscalco from St. George, they received a letter from the U.S. Embassy stating that the quarantine for the rest of them right now scheduled to end next Wednesday, the 19th of February at 7 p.m. However, they don't seem to have a lot of confidence in this latest announcement because there's a lot of frustration and concern.
We have 6 days left, so in 8 days, they've offered us 2 opportunities to leave our room for an hour to go up to the upper deck. However, we elected not to do that just because we don't want to take the risk. And, you know, what if somebody up there is sick and then the quarantine starts over? It's like a day-to-day. Every day, you just expect him to come over and tell you the worst news.
So out of the guests who are aged 80 and older, those infected will disembark and continue their quarantine on land. If they tested negative, they have an option. They can either stay on the ship or continue to quarantine in a housing facility offshore managed by the Japanese government. All other guests will have to stay on the ship until the quarantine is lifted. And again, right now it's scheduled for next Wednesday, the 19th. But as you heard Karey say, everything seems to be fluid. The situation continues to change by the hour, sometimes by the day. And so, yeah, they're just hoping for the best. And our thoughts go out to them as well. Very frustrating situation, but everyone wants to err on the side of caution here. For now, we're live in Salt Lake City. Scott McCain, Fox 13 News, Utah.